Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, ya Ahlul Islam. How are you all? Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Alhamdulillah. Hope and pray you all are well and good, inshallah. Bismillahi ta'ala. May Allah keep you all in His hifz and aman. Ameen summa ameen. Let's begin today's session, inshallah. We are into the day 6 of this Canva mastery course. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu feek, dear sisters and brothers here. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So, welcome you all again to the day 6 of this mastery course. And Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we have learned so many ways of editing. Alhamdulillah. And let's begin today's session with the rectification of intentions and with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Can you all give me a quick recap on what did we learn in yesterday's session, please? Please write in the chat box so that it will be helpful for others who had stayed back in yesterday's session. Okay, Alhamdulillah, Barakallahu Fiki. We learned how to edit our own logos, right? Yes, we learned something about branding, right? What is about branding? How are we going to brand our content? We need to have our own, yes, mood board templates. We need to have our own. We need to collect those from the clients, right? We need to have some inspiration from which we are going to collect the coloring and then something like fonts. Yes, what are the two major things that we need for any logo to be designed? The font styles as well as coloring. Yes, and also we also have to collect the information like what is this for, which is the business they are, which is the area, which is the niche that they are touching, right? Okay, then what more? We learned how to design the logos, right? So the process to design the logos. First, that we are mind mapping the content. Then we are going to go ahead with which is the type that we are going to go ahead with, word mark or the icon, right? A symbol or word mark. We'll be discussing whether it is going to be word mark kind of logo or whether it is going to be um, iconography or symbol kind of logo. If they want both of it together, then even we can go ahead with that kind of logo as well, right? So those were the types of the logos: word mark, iconography, or symbol kind of logos are also the combination of both of it, right? Alhamdulillah. So yesterday we had learned how to design templates from this, how to design logos from the templates, how to design logos from multiple templates, and also we had started off with how to design it from the scratch, and we are left out with so many other things to deal with: cutouts, AI tools, typography, typecraft. No, inshallah we'll be learning that in today's session. Okay, hopefully you remember how did we learn about branding guideline document, right? So how we are supposed to deal with this and all, we have learned it, alhamdulillah. So yesterday's homework, dear sisters and brothers, were excellently put up. Barakallahu fiki. All of you have designed it very excellently, mashallah. So keep the work up, inshallah. I want you all to have the same spirit till the end of the course, inshallah. So let's begin today's session, inshallah. Today you're going to learn most of the things about logo designing, okay? You're going to have so many more things to learn about designing the logos, okay? Are you all ready? Onto this creative journey, inshallah. Okay, let's begin. We are going to learn so many steps like these, inshallah. Also to make 3D logo making, and also, inshallah, if time permits, we're going to start with social media graphics. Inshallah, if time permits, or else we won't be able to touch this concept. So let's, inshallah, see. If you have any doubts, dear sisters and brothers, today you can ask together while we are going ahead with the class, okay? Into the session, whenever you have doubts, please ask, okay? Inshallah. So let's begin. One important thing, please practice. Please practice. Okay. Do not just sit back and watch. Please practice along with me. If you cannot practice in the class, do it after the class. Okay. Make sure you're practicing this skill. Dear sisters and brothers. Okay. Inshallah. So let's begin. Where were we in yesterday's class? We were designing our own logos, right? Let's see. Okay. This was our logo design that we had started off with, right? You can open the same thing or you can open a new page. Let's open the same thing because we want to create more such logos. At least, inshallah, at least let's design 20 to 30 logos so that we'll be pro into designing the logos. And inshallah, whenever you're approached with the clients, you should not hesitate. Okay, you should never hesitate telling them that I can design the logos. Okay, inshallah. Okay, you know, you can further enhance these things, but we did not have much time in yesterday's session, so we just stopped till here. You know, for these things, you can add more stuffs. For example, if you want to add some designs like, okay, something like a feel of the fashion kind of feel, and you can go ahead with the elements. Okay, you know what? Searching the right keyword is actually the right task here. Okay, the main task is searching the giving the right input here. Fine, right input if you give here, you will get beautiful results. Fine. You can use this stuff, something like this if you wish to, if you want to use it. Okay, if it looks well with the design. Okay, you have to have beautiful what we say symbols put up in the designs. Make sure you're doing that. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. And also one more important thing is that you have to combine it well. Okay, don't combine it in a way that it looks very odd. Okay, so make sure that you're combining the combination that you're giving should go well with the designing. Okay, go well with the designs that you're selecting, inshallah ta'ala. So something like this, if you wish to add, you can add it over. Okay, so whatever you select, make sure you're doing it well. Fine, it should go well with the designing. Okay, if it doesn't go well, do not put it up. Okay, so with these are the symbols that you can use. You can create these symbols as well. Okay, if it doesn't looks good here, do not worry, delete it. Use some other stuffs. Use some other stuffs. Fine, inshallah ta'ala. So many different ways of using the fashion thing. You can use that. Okay, if they have something like this in the store, you can even add this thing. If not here, you can delete one stuff from there and you can add this. You can delete this one. Okay, if it's locked up, unlock it. You can delete this stuff and add this thing here, over here or somewhere else. Okay, but make sure it goes well with the design. This fashion store, you can write it here, or make sure it is more smaller and adding it here, or adding it outside, or adding it here, somewhere like that. Okay. Or else if you want to add it on the left side, you can even do that instead of right side. Okay, try this over thing. You have to make sure you are designing the stuffs in a way that looks good for you. Okay, let me just flip this content over, flip horizontally, and add this somewhere here and this way, or however you wish to, inshallah. Okay, however you wish to, inshallah. So let's go ahead. So we went to this designing nectar source consultancy, and we had something like this EDU-SITE. Okay, we can further improvise this. You can add the frames to this. Okay, let me just do it with some frames. Okay, you can just go ahead with adding frames. FRAME, frames. In the frames you will have beautiful things put up, not these frames, and the graphics. Okay, something like this. If you wish to add, you can add for this EDU-SITE. If you wish to add those frames and add this over here. Okay, so in this pattern you can even do that. Okay, if this frame doesn't look good, make sure you're adding it a bit smaller in the smaller pattern. You can even do that. Okay, make sure if this doesn't look good, add something else. Okay, these are something. Okay, some stuffs like this. These are called as frames. Okay, frame lines. You can use this stuff. Duplicate it up. If you don't want to duplicate it, you just can leave it like this. Okay, usually in the fashion kind of industry, you can use these stuffs like these. Okay, these are some artistic tools that you all can use. Okay, even something like these. Okay, for writing and all, you can use this. Blog writing, content writing, inshallah, something like this. Or for example, if this doesn't look good, you can flip this vertically like this. Okay, so that over here at the mid it feels well. Okay, let it be in this way, and this in this way you can just create it. And for this you can shorten this up. Okay, colors you can change it later. Fine. These are just the examples that I'm giving you, how you can combine the icons, how you can combine the frames, how you can combine the graphics as well as the textual content together. Got it? Hopefully you're getting all of these concepts. So come on, just try these things over. You have to try. You have to give a trial and error. Only then you will improvise. Okay? Inshallah. If you have any doubts, mention inshallah. Let me just check the chat box. Okay, alhamdulillah. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Fine. Okay, we are just improvising the things that we were doing in yesterday's class. Today we are going to start new, inshallah. So this one yesterday we were doing, let me just change the coloring of this. It's not looking that great. Let me just change the color palette. Okay. Even the textual content can be changed. So this looks so dull. We can change that as well. Okay. So now inshallah, let me just head on to the new type of logo designing. Okay. Again, we are going to learn some of the things like cutouts, how you're going to make cuts in the logos, okay? How you're going to use the typography concept. Typography is nothing but you are using the textual content, you are making the textual content, you are just enhancing the textual content, making it and giving it an artistic look and more, okay? So you're just focusing on textual content. That is the typography concept, okay? Inshallah. So we'll be learning some of the steps, inshallah, in today's session. So let's begin, inshallah. Let's start with word mark kind of logos, okay? Word mark. Word mark kind of logos. Can you tell me what is word mark kind of logos? Yes, dear sisters and brothers? Focusing on wordings, correct? Focusing on wordings, okay? One thing, wordings is like, for example, if it's edu-site, you can just write e edu-site, everything in the everything e and yes, or first two letters, okay? You can focus on the first two letters also, like this edu-site, e and yes, you can focus, and then you can go ahead with writing the words again, logo name again, edu-site. This is also a way, or else you can just write everything as a wording at the start. Fine, even that is possible. Fine, even that is possible. Okay, fine. So for this ENS, you can write it in different fonts. Okay, I can give you the different font names also if you wish to. So we have something like bold fonts. You can write bold fonts, BOLD. Okay, or you can write heading fonts, or you can write thick fonts, heavy fonts. Okay, you can write these stuffs, thick fonts, heavy fonts. These all fonts go well with the designs, okay? So they go well with the designs when you're using the stuffs like going to go ahead with cutouts or something like that. Fine, even these stuffs, e and yes, you can just write e in this way and then edu and then some other things, okay? Okay, you can even try these fonts, e and yes. You can even entangle these fonts. Okay, there's some concepts called as entangling as well, okay? You'll be learning that inshallah. So this stuff, ENS, if you want to focus on ENS only, then you can focus on that. And then the extra things, you can just write it as you wish, EDU-SITE in this way. Or, you can use the effects, different styles. Okay, EDU-SITE. Let me just write it like this. Okay, this is just one type of logo. Okay. So I'm just showing you how you can use different fonts and make sure the logos go well with the design. I'll just copy that up, then click on three dot button and paste it here. Okay, let it be very small because at this side I have written very small. So, and yes, white colored. Okay, let me write it in italic way. Whatever way you want, you can write it, okay? So if you want to write it in this way, okay. So this is just one type of logo that you can make. Okay. So now, dear sisters and brothers, we were learning how to create it with the fonts, okay? So now I'll just duplicate the same thing. See here, what am I going to do? I'm duplicating the same thing. Now for this itself, I can make it into different ways. How we can make it? I can just enlarge this E. I can just write DU here. Instead of entire edu, I'll just write DU. I'll just increase it in size. See what am I trying to do? I'll just put it up here, edu, and I can just put yes here. Increase that in size, exactly the same as this one. What is the size of this? 329. Let me put this as 329 only. How to put it as 329? Just have to enlarge it till 329. Okay, so this is how you give consistency in the designs. Okay, this is how consistency in the designs. So it's 329. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, for this also. Okay, try these things with me. Come on, please just try this with things with me. Symbol of excellence, let it be here. Okay, let me just put it down here. In whatever way you want, I want you to try this today. Okay, you are trying with every different ways that you can incorporate in your designs. EDU-SITE. Okay, and I'll just duplicate this stuff, duplicate this page. Okay, see what am I doing? What else? You can try different ways, dear sisters and brothers. Now, please, I just want you all to try it. Okay, I'll just place this DU here. I'll just place this site here. Okay, I'll show you something called as cutouts. Okay, look into this very carefully, this design very carefully. What am I doing? Okay, I'll just go to the designs. I will go to the elements. Okay, I'll take something like, what should I take? I'll take a curve. Okay, curve, whichever you want you can take. I'll take a curve and I'll select curve and search. Okay, there's very first curve. There is a very first curve here. Just select that. There is a very first curve here. Select that. Okay, I'll just rotate that stuff, increase it in size. See what am I doing? Can you all look into the design? I've taken a curve, rotated it. Okay, any doubts you can just ask me. Fine, I've just taken a curve, rotated it. I'll make sure it is going the same color as the background. See here, I'll take it with the same color as a background. Can you see that? Now if I just move it, it feels like there is a cut in the, yes. Okay, one important thing is that I can layer this up. Okay, I want to make sure. So what was its color? It was white colored. It was white colored. I'll put this stuff on the top. How to put this stuff on the top? I'll just go to, there is something called as position. Okay, position. If you are with the smartphone, on the edge of the page, bottom of the page, there is something called as positioning. Okay, over there is something like arranging and layers. Okay, you just can put it to front. If you're not finding it well, you can just click on three dot button. There is something called as layer and bring to front. You have to put it. Okay, you can just put this to the front. Fine. Now what am I doing? I'll just give a cutout. See how am I going to give it a cutting? Okay, I'll change this curve color to the background color. So what is the background color? This color. Now can you see the cut there? Yes, no. In whatever way you want, you can make a cut. It feels like the color has been splashed from this to there. Please try this thing out. Okay, I can further enhance this. I'll show you how to enhance it. But time being, please just do this. Did you all try this along? I just want you to do this. Cutouts. How to create your own cutouts. Okay, once this is done, I'll show you how you're going to further enhance this. You can just duplicate this. You can just duplicate this stuff. Okay, now it is something like pink colored. I wanted the same color as the textual color. I'll take it white colored. Okay, so now I'll just add it over here. Okay, I think I just need a rotation there or something like this. Okay, just see here how it looks like. It looks well and good, right? You can even further reduce it. You can put it up something like these in a way that you want. Right? See here. Do you like doing this? Come on. I just added two stuffs, one without a color, one without with the same color as the background, another with the color as this one. Try this along with me. Finding it difficult? Want me to do this again? Anyone? Yes, no. These are quite easy. Not just this, dear sisters and brothers. You can give different cutouts. Okay. I'll just make it. I'll just duplicate this page. I'll show you. You can make this cutouts in different formats. If this not this curved line, you can go ahead with some other curved line. So I'll delete this cutout. Okay, I'll delete this stuff. You're just, this is your design, that's all. What you're doing, you're just adding the stuffs with the same colors. For example, I can take this one. Okay, I'll take this one. Okay, let this be at the front. Okay, let this be at the front of the page. So what should I do? I'll just go to the, yes, I'm doing the cutout again. Okay, I'm doing the cutout again. So this is this your normal design. Fine, you can just take something whichever you want. I'll take this swirl if I want. Whichever you want, I'll take this one if I want. Okay, so whichever you want. Okay, this is behind this. Okay, behind ENS. I don't want it behind, I want it at front. So what I'll do, I'll just click on three dot button and I'll make it. Or what I do, if you're with a smartphone, you just have to go to a button known as positioning. Okay, or arranging. On the bottom of the this one, when you select this, there will be the button known as arrange button. Okay, at that over there it is something like bring to front, send to back. Okay, arrange button, you can just click on bring to front. Okay, bring to front. So now it is on the front of the page. So now in this way you can give it a cutout. Okay, so this is a cut. So for this I should make it similar to the background. Like what is the pink colored? Done. So there is a cut here. So what I'll do, I'll just duplicate this. I'll make it white now. Okay, so that it will be, I have given two things here. Okay, so now I'll just arrange it a bit downwards to that so that it feels like there is something cut there. Okay, okay, now it goes well. So just see here. This is how it came out as. Got it? If you all have done this together with me, inshallah, that is well and good. If not, you can try this after the session as well. Inshallah, if you want to further increase it in size or whatever, dear sisters and brothers, You can do it very excellently. Did you see that? Okay. You have so many other ways of doing this cutouts. You have so many other stuffs. Okay. I can just showed it with one. Try it with others. Okay. See here you have yes thing. Whichever cutouts. You can even write cutouts there. You have different cutouts. You can make the cutouts by yourself, or even the Canva has the different cutouts. Okay. I'll show you how these are combined. Okay. I'll show you how you can just make the cutouts in different ways. For example, you wanted E and S. I'll just go ahead with E and S. I'll just write E and S. See here how beautifully Canva will give you the iconography by itself. You can take this E and S. You can write EDU-SITE over there here itself. E and S. Wherever you want. E and S. You can write E and S at the top. Edu on this side, site on this side. You can write it by yourself. Got it? Yes. If you don't want this, Canva has it all in the store. E and S. Okay. Instead of doing it by yourself, you have it all here. Or if you want it separated, see here. Or if you want it separated, if you just want E, search for E. Go ahead with E. Okay. You'll select something that you love about E that you are going to go ahead with. I'll take this E. I'll keep it here. Then I'll go ahead with yes. I found out yes. I'll write the yes here. And done. I can place wherever I want to. Right? Did you all like doing this? Yes? Come on, search it. Search for it. Whatever you want, you have it, dear sisters and brothers. Okay? Search for anything, every stuff that you like, and just create masterpieces, dear sisters and brothers. You have every kind of textual content here. Even if you don't like to write entire E and S or something like that, you can just write it with E, for example. Okay, colorings are not perfect. Okay, I didn't go ahead with stylizing. You can just stylize the textual content later if you wish to. Okay, coloring is not perfect. We are not just created the finished products. I'm just showing you the ways. Okay. Okay, you can just colorify it later, whatever colors you want. See how stunning it looks with the design, okay? With those designs, whichever you want. Okay, finalize those colorings, inshallah. That's done later. But now I do not have much time left. So that I need to teach you so many more stuffs, okay? Okay, I'll just write E here. What I'll write edu, G and D and U. I'll just copy from this. Copy. Okay, I just can make it more okay, let me just write DU here. Edu, then for the site, I'll write from here because site E is not required. SIT. If you want E also, you can write, but I think it will go well. SITE will be taken together. So what I'll do, SIT 34, this let it be 34 also. Okay. So make sure the font. See here what did I do? This is called as consistency in branding, right? You have to have same font size, okay? And also you have to know which font you have used, okay? Okay, so this is a logo. So now I'm thinking of making it, enhancing it further. You can add so many other stuffs. Like for example, if your client told you to make a round logo, then you can make a round logo also. So to make the round logos, you just can write round here, write round shape or round label. You can put it as round label. Okay, write round label. You will get so many beautiful labels. Find so many beautiful labels. For example, I'll take this. Okay, now whenever you are going to go ahead with designing, make sure that you are putting this to the entire screen. Fine, on putting this to the entire logo. Fine. Now what do you have to do? You have to send it to the back. See, now I'm creating a round logo. Okay, probably yesterday someone has created the, okay, there is a spray effect on the letters. This is not the effect, dear sisters and brothers. At first, I told you already, it is a font. There are so many beautiful fonts. You know, you have some fonts like this also. We used to use the Blanca font. Okay, Blanca font. There's also a Blanca font which gives you the cutout by itself. Okay, this is a font. Fine. The font name is ZUU Yummy Rough Zoom Rough. Okay, so this is the spraying. Okay, someone has asked me about the spraying. It's not the spraying, it's the font itself. Fine. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so now we were here. We added around this one. It is on the front of it. So how to send it to the towards back side? You just have to position it to back. Okay, arrange to back in this way. Got it? Arrange to back. Okay, so other things are not visible because the colors are not perfect. So let's just change the coloring. Let me change the coloring. See how beautiful it looks like, right? Okay, let me just change it to something well. Okay, this looks good. I wanted E to be a bit bolded for coloring. So let's see what it goes by. If this not, then you can change it manually. If you don't like it, please change it manually. Make sure you are changing it manually. So if I do not like the light color of this, I'll change it manually. Got it? Yes? Getting it, dear sisters and brothers? Don't settle for the content that you don't like. Important stuff. Write it down. You don't have to settle for a content that you do not like. Okay. See how am I creating the round logo? Okay. Yesterday someone had created that, so I thought I should teach you that. Okay. So this way you can create the round logo. Or you have labels. You have something like round glow. Round glow. I'll just show you round glow. Okay. At the edge, if you want, you can give it to the design. For example, this ring, neon ring. If you want, you can just give it to the edge of this. Okay. All of this stuff will be discussed. I'll just send this to the back. I'll just position it to the back, and the glow will retain at the edge of this thing. Okay. If you want to shorten this up, you can shorten this and see how glowfully it looks like. Okay. If you want to give it a glow to the edges of this. Okay. If that's not required, you can just delete it up. Okay. So in this way, you have so many more things. If you want to give it a round ring, you can give a round ring to the edge. Ring. See something like this whitish ring, round ring. Okay, you have rings. Okay, these are the keywords that you all can remember. Ring, if you want to give white ring. See here, white ring, you can give at the edge. Because someone has tried with this round one, so I'm showing you how the ways that you can use to create this round logo. Okay, instead of neon feel, you can give without the lightning. Okay, just round shape, just round frame. Okay, so EDU-SITE. Now, what else can you do? You need to write this one, right? You need to write symbol of excellence. I'll just copy this from this. I'll go ahead to this page. I can write it like this itself. Paste it here. Okay. For this, make sure the coloring's up going well with the design. Shorten this up. Place it here. Okay. This is one way. Or another way is that usually, hopefully, you remember. What did we learn? Do you know how to make it round? Go to the effects. Go to the curve. Yes. And curve it up. Correct? Try this, please. Everyone, please try this out. Trying it. Give it a bit of curvature and you can add it here. Try this, please. Okay. Now we can even further increase this in size. Okay, just see here. When you're trying to increase this, everything else decreases in size. So what do you do? What do you do? You group it up. There you should maintain a proximity there. So select multiple aspects, and then done. Group it up, and then increase it in size. This is one group. Okay, you can increase it in size as you wish to. Okay, so in this way, or if you want to add it somewhere else, you can add it. Okay, they make it a beautiful finished product, inshallah. If it doesn't look good here, you can try it in other ways. You can curve it in different way. It's having a much curve here, so I think it's not okay. This one is fine. Okay, so make sure you are having a proper alignment there and align it perfectly. You can give it a round as well. Okay, then you can change the coloring if you do not like it. Got it? Getting the concepts? Yes, no, please. Need more yes, nos, inshallah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So a few more stuffs like these you can go, or you can even go ahead with the Blanca font. That time I was telling someone you can even use the fonts. For example, for this itself, I'll try with the Blanca font. Okay, I'll just duplicate this page itself. Okay, how to create the Blanca font? Just look here. The Blanca font itself gives you the cutouts. I'll use yes as a cutout. See, it's giving me the cutout by itself. Okay, E and yes. So I'll just remove this stuff. These are not required for me now. Okay. So now just here. You can write edu here. You can write site here. And this way. Or you can write edu site over here. So cutouts are given by itself in the Blanca font. Okay. Blanca font is having a bit of cutouts by itself. You can even try this up. If you cannot try this up, you can even do something like these. Entangling. You can put E here, somewhere here. Or you can put E here. Okay, so in this way you can maintain this stuff, what we say, create the stuff beautifully. Okay, so you just can try different things. This is a place where you can try hundreds of stuffs. Okay, inshallah. So now now I'll show you something called as typecrafting typography. Okay, these were all the things that is called as typography. You are just changing the textual content in such a way that enhancing the textual content in such a way that it looks good for you, right? So now I'll show you some of the ways in which the Canva has it made for you. Okay, so I want you all to go ahead with a thing called as apps. On the left side, on the bottom of the page, there is something called as apps. Okay, just click on outside of the page and go ahead with apps. APPS. Did you all find it? Where is the apps? Canva has hundreds of applications on it which you can use and create masterpieces. If you all have got the apps, I just want you all to go ahead with type. Write the type over there, TYPE. You have type card, type craft, type gradient, type extrude, type cutout, type lettering. Okay, these are the things that you can use in your textual content and create the masterpieces. Type curve, type form, all of this form you can use and create the masterpieces. I'll just show you with type crafting. What is craft? What is craft? You're crafting, you're doing something with your hands, right? I'll show you how you can craft your own text. Click on type craft. Click on type craft. What do you want to write? Okay, I just want to write EDU-SITE. EDU-SITE. This is just an example. You can improvise further. Fine. I want to write EDU-SITE. What I'll do, I'll change the fonts. I'll take one. Okay, this one as a font. This one as a script. Okay, done with the font. Then what I'll do, I'll just make sure I'm having the something like okay, and this font is fine. Color is let us be same color. Okay, now we have a shape here. Just look into this, dear sisters and brothers. I'm crafting my text now. What am I going to do now is I'm going to use these things and craft my text. However, I want to make my text into, I can do that. Please try this along with me. You just have to click on these steps and just increase it, decrease it, or you just have to make sure wherever you want, you can place this up. See here. What am I doing? Did you all understand what am I doing? Yes? Try this along with me. This is a stunning thing that you all can try with. Done? I'm just writing add element to the design and I'm done with this. Isn't it stunning? Yes, right? Now I'll just take the symbol of excellence. I'll write it here. I'll change the textual content. Did you all like it? Yes, yes, yes. Probably all are busy with doing this stuff. I have so many things to learn, right? Yeah, there are so many things to learn, dear sisters and brothers. I'll show you again. I'll show you again. No problem. I just wanted to make sure that it's going well here. Okay. Symbol of excellence. Done. So what did I do? I went to the apps. Okay, hopefully you all know this. I went to the apps. You have so many apps. I already told you have so many apps. You can write type and you can find all the apps. I went to something called as type craft. Okay, I just selected craft. I took a text. I wrote I just write there. Okay, now what I'll write something else. Okay, I think it's duplicated. I'll take another page now. Okay, I'll take simple page. I'll do it here. I'll just write something like EDU-zone. EDU-zone. Okay. Then I'll take another text. I'll take some other textual content, whichever you want. You can take the font into. I'll just go back. Okay. Now this EDU-zone, you can shape it in any way. How to shape that? There is something like this. Okay. These are the steps that you have. These are the key points that you have. Okay. You just have to move it with your fingertip or with your yes or with your mouse. Okay. Or with your left click, you just have to move it. That's all. Move it in any fashion, whichever you want. For example, I can just make it something like this over here. Okay. Okay, something like this over here. Something like this over here. Okay. Make sure it's a bit stylized. Okay. So I'm just moving it. See here. It looks stunning. I'll just add element to the design. Did you like it? It feels like it's written. Okay. It's just written. Amazing, right? Yes. Alhamdulillah. So now this is the way you can just do it. You can even update the elements. Again, you can do this. For example, if you don't like it, you can do it in this pattern and you just can update the element. Update the element. Got it? So this is just the type crafting. These are the skills that you have to learn, dear sisters and brothers. You have hundreds of application in hand. I'll show you another app. Okay. Go to the apps. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show it to you again. Go to the apps, apps, apps. Okay, if you have a smartphone, on the bottom of the page, you just have to scroll left. Okay, scroll left, swipe left on the bottom of the page. Just select on the page, entire page, swipe left, and there is something called as apps, apps. Onto there, you just write TYPE. Please write it down somewhere because these are the textual contents that are very important whenever you're going to design something. Okay, you have type card, type craft, type gradient, type extrude. Extrude also looks very stunning. Type cutouts. You can give the cutouts from here also. You can just write type cutouts and you can make your own cutouts, you know. Okay, these stuffs, if I go in depth, you will be like, what is this? What is, it's so stunning. You know, cutouts is something like if you want to put image inside, okay, you have logos or you have something which have images inside it, okay. For example, I'll write EDU-SITE and I want to put the image of something inside it, EDU-SITE, okay, and I want to put the image of something inside it. So what do? I just go ahead with images, okay. I'll take image, I'll click on choose file. I can choose any images from the stuff. For example, I'll just go ahead with collection. I'll take some favorites. I'll take downloads, some images like this. I'll take, okay, I can use this images, I can use it, the images inside my textual content. I can use images inside my textual content, okay. This is called as type cutout, right? You can use perfect images. Let me see if I can use something like, okay, can use even the, there should be something good that goes well in the design inside the photo. Okay, these are the books that I have recently designed. Okay, so see, all of it is graphically designed. The stuff that I have in my gallery is all the graphic designing that I do it for the firms or somewhere here and there. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So I think I'll just take this up. See here. This one I've taken, it just shows behind it, okay? Okay. You just have to do add to design in that way, right? You just can add the any stuff inside this, okay? Inside this. Fine? Okay, Alhamdulillah. Hopefully you're getting the concepts, inshallah. You have so many other things, type craft. If you sit back, you will be having you will be like, I can do everything with this. I can do every other stuff with it. You have type extrude also. There is something like type extrude. It gives you a depth in the designing. For each font, for E, if you want to give by depth, you can give the depth there. For example, I'll just write and show you. EDU-SITE. It's something like it's giving you the shadow, a proper shadow, proper depth. Here you have it with detail, you have it with lining, extrude effect. Okay, you can even give a 3D shadow. Okay, if you want to make this 3D look, okay, this is what I wanted to teach you. How you can give your designs a 3D look. See here. How you can just give it a 3D look. You can add a shadow from there also, or you'll say you can use the type extrude concept. Fine. You should have changed the fonts. Change the fonts. Make sure you are changing the fonts. Go to the fonts and change the fonts to something that you love. Let me just go back and just update the element. Okay, something like this. Whichever font you can select. Fine. Okay. So you have so many other ways as well. Okay, please try it at home because I want you all to try this along, inshallah. We don't have much time left, so I have to teach you so many other stuffs as well now. Okay. Okay. Now, dear sisters and brothers, this was all about how we were creating the stuffs differently using the cutouts, type crafting, and another concept is there. Okay, known as frames. Adding the frames, I'm doing the stuffs. Okay. Okay. Now you can just go and write E. Okay, there is something called as frames. There is a concept called as frames. You know what is a frame? Frame is something like you need to put the text inside it, right? Put the photo inside it. Why do you frame the things? Why do you put a frame on a photo or something like that? Why do you for any photo you have a frame, right? So frame is nothing but you need to put photos inside it, okay? You need to put photos inside it. For example, you have E frame here. E frame here. How to get the frames? Go to your elements and write E there, okay? And then just select frames. Frames. You have so many frames on your designs. E frame. Okay, now I'll just go and select yes frame. Okay, yes frame. Okay, I'll show you why is this useful. Why is the frames useful? Why are the frames useful? I'll take E and yes frame. Why are the frames useful? You know, inside the frames you can put the photos. Why are the frames useful? You can put the photos inside the frame. Fine. For example, I'll just take a photo. You can take it from the gallery also, but I'll take it from the elements. Education, I'll take this photo. I can put this photo inside this frame. How to put that? You just have to drag and drop it inside. Drag, drop. Drag it and drop it. Drag it and drop it. Come on, please try this. Frame concept. Drag, drop. Did you like it? Everything is amazing here, dear sisters and brothers. Seriously, all the stuff that you're going to have here, You'll be amazed by it. Oh, I can create even this here, even this here. Yes, you can create all of these stuffs, inshallah. So see here, in this way. Do you like it? Yes, please try this thing out. Okay, frames. You're just adding the photos inside the stuff, photos inside the elements. Fine. So alhamdulillah, we are done with most of the concepts. Now, for example, think that, dear sisters and brothers, you have a concept like someone with a coffee shop has approached you and he wants you to make a logo for that. Then how do you design it? Okay, now we are going to go ahead with designing again. Come on. I just want a quick review now. Okay. For example, think that, okay, frames concept you want. Go to the elements, dear sisters and brothers. Okay. Whatever frame you want, you will have it here. Okay. If you want E kind of frame, you will get an E kind of frame. Just write E there and go to the frames. Okay. So you have so many E kind of frames. E frame is nothing but something, a something in which you put the photos inside. Okay. Okay. So E is here. I'll just put E here, E frame here. Now I want to put a photo inside this. So I can take it from the gallery or I can upload it from the gallery. If you have upload, you just can click on upload and upload files. Okay. You can take any photo from the gallery. Fine, I'll take some photos from the gallery. I'll just go to the Canva photos itself. No, I don't have much. I'll just go ahead with images and see. Recent images. Okay. So I'll take this. Okay, some photos, please. Okay, I'll just take this photo. Okay, it gets uploaded here. Click on it. This photo, I want to add it inside the Z. I'll just drag it, drop it. Drag it, drop it. Fine. Drag, drop. Okay, this is inside E now. Now I can just increase it in size by multiple clicking it, or I can just crop it up and then place it here in this way. Whichever photo you want to put inside the frame, you can put it. Not only have the frame about E and something like that, you have frames on all of the concepts. Like circle frame you want, circle, you can write circle. You can just type circle and go to the frames, and the frames, you have so many beautiful frames like this. Okay, you can use the circle frame for the logo also. Okay, the circle frame. Okay, now try with this frame, the circle frames itself. Okay, this is the circle frame. Circle, go to the frames. I've taken this frame, I'll add it to the entire page. Okay, see now I want to add a photo inside this. So what I'll do, I'll just select something like, which photo? I'll just select gradient. Okay, I'll just gradient, any gradient. I'll take a photo of a gradient. I'll select any photo of a gradient. Okay, this looks good for me. I'll take this. See, what am I doing? I'll take this onto this. I just need to drop it inside this. Understood? Hopefully you are understanding this. I'll take this, drop it inside. Got it? So easy, so simple. Drag, drop. Done. Now you can add your EDU-SITE things, all of these stuffs inside that. Alhamdulillah. So this is about the frames, okay? So don't worry about it. If you have any difficulty, please ask me and clarify the doubts. I want you to perfection the skill, inshallah. So where were we? We were discussing about the concepts, okay? Now again, entire thing I'm just going to summarize now, okay? Anyone has approached you and they're asking you to create a coffee shop logo or something like that. What do? You just have to mind map. If it is a coffee cafe or something like that, ask them about it. What is the niche you have to select? If you want, you can even ask what stuffs are served there. If you want the stuff, so the other stuff they put up in the logo, yes, we can put it up. Okay, we had students who had created with that as well. We had students who had a jammed up cafe. They had something like the bun as well as a coffee in it. So they wanted to combine that both. Okay, so they have put even that together on the logo. It looks so well. Okay, it looks stunning. So you can try that things out in you with your own designs. Fine. Each one has your own creativity. Try it all, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. So I just can put something like coffee cafe, right? So I'll just put coffee here. Okay, one thing, don't put backgrounds for your logos, dear sisters and brothers. Yesterday, I found some people putting backgrounds in the logos. No, dear sisters and brothers, you don't have to have backgrounds for the logos. Logos usually will be word mark, word and the name. That's all. Logos don't have a background. Can you see the Zomato logo? They have a pink background. They use it, the background, they only use it when they are designing the same colored graphic, or else they use just the word Zomato. Got it? Not just Zomato, find it everywhere and anywhere. You will just have this one. They don't put the background behind the logo. Remember that. No backgrounds behind. Fine? Okay, for the coffee, I just wrote coffee. Now you don't have to select proper images. Remember, you're not selecting the images to be put up on the logos. You don't select images. You select symbols. Symbols and icons to be selected. Remember that. You select symbols and icons to go ahead with. You just go to the graphics now. No photos. I'm showing you why are you not going to use the photos. You're going to use the graphics. Fine. Going to go use the graphics. So I'll just select this one. Okay, just for the time being. I'm just going to select this one. Now we can just try the beautiful textual content. Go to the text. Okay, and you have a combination of the fonts over here also. Okay, some font combinations that you like. Select this. Okay, one important thing when you're going to select the font combination, dear sisters and brothers, is you have to take that and click on ungroup button. Ungroup it, because you will be having 2 to 3 different fonts there. Okay, make sure you're doing that. Select the font style, ungroup it. Okay, now B is here. Change the B to coffee. Okay, let me just write C, and then business is here. See, it is a combination of 3 to 4 fonts. So coffee. Okay, coffee. For this yum is in some other font. So C I'll write here. Then I'll write A, coffee cafe. Okay, something like this. Got it? Got it, yes, sisters and brothers. Symbol, word mark, iconography. Word mark, iconography. Only 2 things you can write on your logos. Okay, if you want more stuffs like these, okay, you can put more stuffs to this. Okay, if you want, you can even use these stuffs like this. Fine, not on this, but with some other designs. Okay, not with this. Or I'll just show, duplicate this and show. Okay, you have hundreds of options to do with your designs, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, I'll delete it. Okay, now I have this stuff itself. I'll just write it here. I'll take this coffee stuff there at the middle of the screen. I'll just take it here, O, and this C I'll take from this. I'll take it here. I'll make it, increase it in size. C. I can write both coffee cafe and the same C. Coffee cafe with the same C, right? You just use some of your intellect, what we say, creativity, and add it there. Fine, coffee cafe. And then I'll just put it here. Okay, if you don't like this, put something else. Okay, if it's not fitting well with this, put something else. Okay, don't worry, you have stuffs that you love here. Okay, you have different stuff, you can just go ahead with those stuffs. Fine, coffee cafe. If you don't like this coffee put up so big in a so big fashion, you can just reduce it in size. If you want to rotate that up, you can rotate that as well. Coffee cafe. Coffee cafe, yes, you can do that. And then you can increase this in size or decrease this in size. Okay, so in this way you can go ahead with, or you can just place it somewhere here and improvise this text as well. Coffee into the bigger manner, and cafe in some other pattern like this, or you can even write it in the italic way. So these are the ways that you can go ahead with. Fine, or you can just write the entire cafe in this CAFE, and then make it something italicizing or handwriting kind of. Okay, in this way also you can typecraft it. Okay, so this is all called as typography. Okay, this is all called as typography. The last thing is changing the color, noting the font. Okay, font is important, color is important. Coffee cafe, majorly you use these colors for this one. Okay, coffee cafes and all brownish color or something like that. Okay, so this way you can just create masterpieces. Fine, stunning masterpieces. So whatever concept you want, you just have to mind map first, and then think of word mark or logos, and then you just decide whatever you're creating. Got it? Yes, no? Okay, we are done. 19 logos we have created together. I think there were more, but we had concepts that we had to discuss, so we stopped and did those concepts together. Okay, now dear sisters and brothers, one last concept of making the 3D logos out of it. Will you all do this with me? Come on, are you done? Please stop now. Now think that you're going to give this to your client. What do you have to do? Please tell me what you have to do if you want to finalize this design and give it to the client. Okay, let me finalize this design. Make sure the colors are beautiful. Colors are beautiful. Okay, colors are beautiful. So let it be. Yes, you need to prepare a branding kit. If not, locally the clients don't ask you for the branding kit. What you actually do is you give them the copy. First thing you have to show is what is the, this is the symbol used, this is the font used. Okay, you have to tell which font you have used. Boldova font. And because if they are going to create the graphics in future, they have to make sure they're using the same kind of fonting. Okay, 1 or 2 fonts you need to use, 2 fonts you have to give it to them. Tell them that this should be used in the heading, this should be used in the as a body of the font, body of the text. Okay, so two fonts. Once you're done with the font, you also have to tell the coloring, which coloring you have used. If this is a multiple coloring, then it looks good. So make sure you're adding two colors to the frame. Okay, then you're giving them a copy. You have to give it in the PDF format and PNG format, and importantly SVG format. I told you this is a newly invented format. This format, dear sisters and brothers, if you want to use this design in your small, what we say, small business card also, this is flexible. You can even use this on the big billboards or the what we say big what we say banners and all. Okay, so to make sure that this design is scalable, you have to go ahead with SVG format. Okay, you also get it with a transparent background. See here, you are in the pro software in hand, dear sisters and brothers. You can download it with a transparent background also. Okay, you can give this with a transparent background. If not, if you want it without the transparent background also, you can take it. Okay, you can create two copies without the transparent background and with the transparent background. Okay, I have downloaded two copies. Done. Within seconds it is done. Fine. Now download whatever designs you have in store, because we are going to learn a very important concept now. Done with downloading? Please download it. If in the SVG format, fine. Even if you want in PNG format, share. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. Share, download, and PNG format. JPG, PNG. Okay, logos usually I told you give it in PNG, but because when you want to share it on the WhatsApp and all, the quality will decrease. Okay, so if the quality will decrease, so you go ahead with SVG. Now, because we are just dealing with the designing, you can just go ahead with PNG with transparent background, because SVG format will not be supported in the smartphones. Okay, SVG format you cannot send it on the WhatsApp. So SVG format, if you want to send me the designs, then you can just send it in PNG format itself. To send the SVG, you need to go ahead with WhatsApp and create it in the format of the document. In the format of the file, you have to send it to the client. Okay. Okay. So now PNG, download it with a transparent background. Okay. This is the task that I want you all to do. PNG, download it in the transparent background format. Done. Please stop and tell done if you all have done. Okay. Now we are creating the 3D templates out of this. Okay. Because most of the clients will also ask you to create a 3D pieces, so that they want to put it on the WhatsApp background or something like that. Okay, this is just the logo that you have designed, which you can use it on the social media, onto the designs on the business cards and all. Okay, but if you want this to be used on the WhatsApp story or something like that, you need to have a 3D look of it. 3D look of it. Okay, so how to get a 3D look of it is that you have something called as photop.com. Photop.com. Can you all please just try this? I want you all to go to the browser. This is supported both on smartphone as well as PC. Okay, go to photop.com. photopea.com. Got it? Just click on it and go ahead with that. Fine. Once you go ahead with photop.com, you will get this screen. Done. Okay, this is already designed template. I'll just write photop. Go to the Google. Let me just edit it over. Go to the photop on the Google. You'll get the very first one. Okay. Just go to the templates there. Go to the templates. Fine. Okay. You have a 3D logo. Look here. Okay. 3D logo, the very first one. Black on white if you want. Whichever 3D logo feel you want. This one, silver feel. Over here. Whichever you want, you can just select that. Come on. Doing along with me? Please type yes. White and black, black and white. Whichever logo mockups you want. If you want it something like this, whichever logo mockup you want, you can go ahead with that. Fine. Trying it. Our students used to do stunning content from this app. Okay, I'll go a bit slow. Okay. And you need me to repeat this again. You just have to go to the Google Chrome browser. You have all downloaded it, right? Have you all downloaded the stuff that you have designed? All of the logos, just download it. Okay. Now just get back to the Google Chrome, the Chrome browser that you have. the Chrome browser that you have. Get back to the Chrome browser that you have. Okay, go to the Chrome browser that you have. Onto the Chrome browser, type photo, Photo, space P only if you want, space PAP. Okay, over here on the Google, you will have the very first one, photop.com. Okay, there's something called as templates there. Templates. Click on it. Okay, if you're finding this difficult, don't worry. You don't do this. Okay, don't do this if you're finding this difficult. Right? If you have learned to design the logos, that's more than enough. Okay, if you have learned to design the logos, that's more than enough. Don't have to worry about this stuff. Fine. This is if you want to design and give it like for your clients, if you want to give the best outcome, best output, then you can go ahead with this. Okay, this application. Right now, what do? You just go ahead with whichever logo mockup that you like. Okay, for example, I want my logo to be put up in this format and well, let me just select something like this, the very first one. Or I want my logo to look into the silver 3D format. So I just click on it, okay? Click on that design. So after that, there is something like this with a hash button, okay? Hash TD, okay? This is the number of the design. You just need to click here. Click here. Done, done, done. Hopefully you're doing it along with me. So I'll not stop. I'll just continue. Okay. So listen carefully what you're doing here. So this thing, you don't want this thing here. You want your own thing, your own logo to be put up on this, right? So what do? So this is actually the Photoshop kind of feel. So this one. So what is this? This is over here. Your logo is here. Your logo is here. Okay. So this one I don't want. So what do? I'll just click on this. Okay. Click on this and I'll just click on this and I'll click on this part. Can you see that? I'll just do it again with the red one. This part I'll click. Okay. I'll click on this part. Your logo here, I'll click on this part. Dual click. Okay. Dual click. Just dual click. Okay. Got it? Understood? I've just switched another tab here. When you dual click on that, you have got this. Now you don't want this logo that is put up here. Your logo here. This one I don't want. So what I'll do is I'll eye this out. Eye out. Okay. I'll hide this. I'll eye out or I'll just hide it. How to hide that? You just have to click on this eye and it is gone. Okay. I'll place my own logo here. So what do? I just go to file and click on open and place. Open and place. So I'll place my own logo. So what logo do you want me to place here? I'll select something like, I'll just see if we have some images. Okay, I'll just select this one, EDU-SITE. Okay, I'll place this logo here. Doing with me? If yes, please tell me. Okay, it's actually turned. Let me just make sure that it is fine. Okay, it's fine. I'll just place this here. Done? Hopefully you're done. If not, I'll do it again and show it to you. Don't worry, please. Okay, once it is done, once you have placed, you just have to click on File, Save Smart Object. Save Smart Object. Done. Okay. Now you have to switch. You are actually here. You just have to switch your tab to this tab. You just have to click here. Now just look into the screen. You have made a beautiful 3D look of your design. Understood? How did you create your own 3D logo? If yes, please type yes. If not, I'll repeat again. If you are with a smartphone also, I'll help you how to do this. Please type need a help or it's done. I'll repeat, no problem, but I want to make sure you're done. Understood, mashallah, barakallahu fiki, dear sister Safa. Okay, few more, yes or no? Okay, now we can just download this file, save as PSD, or you can just click on export as PNG or JPG image. Let me just have a JPG image and I'll save it up. You can use this on your WhatsApp. What we say when you have finalized this, you can use this on the WhatsApp status, WhatsApp profile pic. Facebook profile pic and more. Okay, so this looks stunning. Instead of just going with the logo, you have to go with the 3D look of it. Got it? Why did we use this? 3D look of the logo will go well with your design. That's all. Understood? Not understood? Alhamdulillah. Most of you have understood. Okay, you need help with the smartphone. Okay, if you are with the smartphone, the same procedure. Okay, photop.com, photop.com. You have landed till here. Again, templates, you get the same thing. Go to the templates. Okay, now you are going to go ahead with, I'll take some other one. Okay, you can even take wall mockups also to make it feel like you are having a, what we say, actual, you are having it on an actual office. Okay, you can go ahead with a few more, whichever logo templates you want. I'll select, okay, I'll select this one. Okay, this one. I'll just click on, where should I do? Same thing on the smartphone. Same thing will be available on the smartphone. I'll select on this hash button. Okay, once it is gone till here. Okay, I'll show you what you have to do after this, because from here, a bit of changes will be there on the smartphone. Done till here, dear sisters and brothers? Okay, now what you all have to do is, onto the right side, you will have something like this. Okay, you don't have layers written on the smartphone. You will have something like this. Three, what we say, on the phone, smartphone, you will have like this. Okay, three things piled up. Okay, that is called as layers. You just click on that layers. Okay, just click on this layer, and they have told you something like your designs here. Your designs here. Over there, you'll find that. Okay, you just have to dual click on that. Dual click on that. Not on the textual content, but on the image that is put up there. Image that is put up. This image. Dual click on that. Dual left click. Done. Okay, dual click, done. Now in this format you have something like the logo. You just can type it here. Okay, you can type the textual content also, or you can just remove this layer and put your own layer on this. Remove this layer. How to remove this layer? Just eye this out or hide it up. Eye this out or hide it up. Eye out or hide it. Fine. Once you have hidden it, you can put your own. File, open and place. Okay, let me place some other stuffs. This EDU-SITE. Okay, rearrange this, rearrange this. Done. Okay, now what do? I just go to file and save smart object. Save smart object. I'm done. I'll just get back to the file, and here it is. Got it? Yes, no? Please let me know. I can further improvise this. I just want to put this a bit upwards, right? Yes. So I'll just move this upwards. Okay, again I'll go to file, save smart object. Okay, I'll just get back to the very first tab. Okay, these are the tabs. I get back to this tab. It was here. Okay, these are the two tabs that were opened up. This is just, this design tab was here. Okay, this design. I have hidden this something that was already there, and I put up my own there. Okay, I just EDU-SITE symbol of excellence. Did you like it? Do this along with me. After clicking on the three layers button, you will get this one. You will get this one. Fine. You will get this one. Your designs here. Okay. You will get adjustments. You will get backgrounds. Onto the your design here or something like that, what you have to do is you have to click on this image. Okay. On this image, just dual click on it. Left click, dual left click on it. Okay. Dual left click on it, and you will get this layer. Okay. The design layer, the image layer, or this is the Photoshop thing that you are learning now. Okay. We are combining both of the stuffs. And then what you have to do, you have to just go to the file, open and place. The objects, the designs that you have already created, just open and place this design. Okay, I'll place this design now. Okay, I'll delete this. The something that I've already done, I just need to eye it out. Okay, eye it out. I'll take this. I'll just increase it in size. Okay. I'll just increase it in size. It's not increasable because I have used the entire round thing. So what I'll do, I'll just eye this out and I'll take another one. Open place. This is fine for me. Okay, so I'll just increase it in size and place it here. I can even further reduce it because, okay, I just go ahead with file, save smart object. And then once you're done with saving the smart object, you just need to get back to this tab, okay, this one. So I just go ahead with this one. Over here I find it, but because it was entire background kind of, it is not showing a proper output. Okay, so I already told you there is a background there, so it is not taking it in. So you can just go ahead with designing with the PNG. So why do we select the PNG with the transparent background, dear sisters and brothers? This is the case, okay? This is the case because we need to have it on the proper backgrounds. Okay, when you put it up on the proper backgrounds, you have to select PNG with the transparent backgrounds. Fine. So in this way. Okay, got it? Are you all getting the concepts clearly? Okay, Alhamdulillah. The last way of doing the designs. One last way of making the logos. This you will be stunned with. Go to the Canva now. Stop whatever you are doing. This is the way for a designer who wants to create the design within second and earn a handsome amount. Go to the home page. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. Go to Canva. Stop whatever you're doing. Go to the Canva. This is the last way of designing. Sit back after the class. Please sit back after the class. Today I'll be sending you the recording sooner. Okay. I want you all to just go ahead with your recordings and do it again in the class. Okay, again after this session. Okay. Okay. So go to your home page, please. Go to your home page. Can you all do it with me, please? Stop. Go to the home page. Go to Canva AI. Go to Canva AI. Canva AI. Okay. Give it a prompt. Design for me a logo. Design for me a logo. Okay. Now you can give it whatever you want, whatever prompts you want. Okay. With a modern look. With a modern look. Okay. This. Okay. I'll do it for the thing that I did recently. With a modern look. I'll tell it that. Okay. The name should be. The logo name should be. The logo name should be. Name should be Money Matters DXB, or the same logo that I had designed recently. Matters DXB. Okay. Okay. There should be. Okay. There should be. Okay. There should be something about design. Okay. Something about Dubai in it. Okay. About Dubai feel. Okay. And also, I need to give it a more this one. Design for me accounting logo. Okay. It's accounting logo. Accounting logo with a modern look. The logo name should be Money Matter DXB. Let me just write it in the apostrophe so that it does take it. There should be something about Dubai feel in it. Okay, Dubai feel in it. Okay, I'll just click on search now. Okay, give it 2 minutes. This is the AI at work. It will give you the logos that you won't imagine of creating. Okay, you can take those inspirations and you can create the logos by yourself. Okay, just look into the designs, dear sisters and brothers. You can give the same designs to your client and you can earn a handsome amount from this. Take it from me. You can do that. Did you all love this? AI at work. You cannot get this on any other platforms. Not even ChatGPT can give you the proper results. Canva AI will do the things for you that you won't imagine. Or the things like this is a modern look. Okay, this is a modern kind of logo that you have created. This is a modern look. You can give it a different looks, artistic look if you want. If you want something other looks like just iconography look, you can give it every detail. It's quite impressive. It's amazing thing that you all can go ahead with. Okay, then you can even give the color palette there. See, you just need that one. Okay, if you want a silhouette, silhouette, there's something called a silhouette is nothing but the artistic look of a thing. For example, a shade kind of. Okay, silhouettes we use. Okay, if you want it with the pictures of the skyline silhouette, you can even click on that. Okay, it will give you the examples for that. Okay, even the silhouette look. If you want the skyline silhouette, okay, you can even get that. Okay, you can even try this thing. Silhouettes are something like you are imbibing the textual content. See, a monkey, money matter, yum has been imbibed inside those towers there. Okay, And colors, monochrome colors. What is a monochrome colors? Hopefully you know what are the monochrome colors. You can even design this kind of logos yourself. Yes, you can design this. How I have already told you, you can design this color logos by yourself. Okay. So, but if you want it with colors, different colors, you can even give the color options. Monochrome colors. What are monochrome colors? Same colors, dark and light. Okay, same colors, dark and light. Okay, similar colors, red and light red, dark blue, light blue. That is called as monochrome. See here, black, dark, light black. We call it as monochrome. And black, white, something like that. See, these are all things you can design, fine. But the things you need to import, the things you can even get inspirations using this AI, fine. Now you can give this stuff, dear sisters and brothers. Take it from me. You just can use the Canva editor. Click on the design. Use Canva editor. Edit your design and give it this design to your client itself. Give this design to your client itself. They'll be stunned, they'll be amazed, they'll be like, wow, this isn't it created by you? Fine, we'll just go ahead with your design. We can finalize this design. Okay, finding it stunning? Yes, no? Okay, Alhamdulillah. This is all the ways that you all can go ahead with your sisters and brothers. You can create your designs very beautifully. Now, if you want to just extract something out, how do you do that? You just can erase something, you can grab something. If you don't want YMXB, you can just grab it. Okay, magic grab. You can just grab it. Without the Canva app, you cannot do this. You cannot do this without this Canva applications. You cannot think of doing this. You just can use the brush and brush it out, brush these things out. Fine. If you don't want this stuff, if you want this, you can go ahead with that. Or if you don't want this, that's all yours, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, please try the things out. These are the ways that we, as the professional graphic designers, take into consideration, and these are the ways through which we approach our clients, and these are the ways through which we actually design things and submit it to the clients. And alhamdulillah, we have been doing this since past 10 years, and alhamdulillah, I have taught you every way of doing this in 2 classes. Hopefully I have given this class, I have given this topic its due haq, inshallah ta'ala. Hopefully you have all have learned whatever I have taught in these 2 sessions. Okay, these 2 sessions were not at all enough, but still I tried well to go ahead with reading all the concepts of how we approach with the logos. Okay, inshallah. So I just want you all to grasp most out of these things and learn it all and create it all, inshallah. Okay, can you submit all of these as a homework today? Will you all do that, inshallah? One with AI. Okay, you have to create with AI and also submit those designs as well. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. Fine. So all of these stuffs are the homework, inshallah. You'll be having whatever you learn and practice in session. Please send it as a homework. Okay, 3D logo also, inshallah. That's possible with you, if you want to create something, create stunning, you have to try the 3D logo also. Okay, with the photop.com. Right, you need to send whatever you have designed throughout in today's session as a homework. Okay, so take care of yourselves, dear sisters and brothers. Hoping to meet you all in tomorrow's session, inshallah ta'ala, because tomorrow would be a very interesting session. Okay, interesting session. Take it from me. Tomorrow would be a very excellent session, inshallah ta'ala. Inshallah. So I just want you all to be gathered together in tomorrow's session with high spirits, inshallah, to learn more for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum, dear sisters and brothers. Jazakumullahu khairan kaseera for giving your time here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.